Hello, welcome to Graff Main Hall, room 247. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on how the audio-video system works in this room. What you'll notice here at the teacher station is in the back left-hand part here is our touch panel. Now that touch panel may have a black screen when you come in, and that's just the screensaver. There is no power button, it's always powered on. Just touch it and that will bring it to life. When we get to this menu screen here, I can just touch it, and that's going to bring up our main page that we're going to use for all our switching. In the upper right-hand corner is the projector controls. Right now, projector off is highlighted. I'm going to go ahead and press projector on. And that's going to power up our projector up in the ceiling. And it takes about a minute for the whole process to complete. So we're going to be patient while that's happening. And while that's powering up, I'm going to show you how to lower the screen out of the ceiling. There's a switch right here on the wall. It has 3 states: up to bring the screen up, down to bring the screen down, and neutral when we don't need the screen to be active. I'm going to go ahead and click the switch into the down position. That's going to bring the screen down, and when it gets down to the right level, I'm going to go ahead and put it back into the neutral position so that our screen is at the right level. Then I'm going to come on over here to the computer. I'm going to pull out the keyboard tray and log in. And the way I'm going to do that is just by following the instructions on the screen. I'll press Control-Alt-Delete to begin, just like it says there. Then read the responsible use and click OK. For the username, I'm going to use my 8.4 UWL ID, which is just like the first part of your UWL email address. For the password, I'm going to use my UWL net ID. And then I'm going to use this third line. I'm going to make sure that I'm logging onto the Eagle domain. Then I'll click OK, and that's going to log me onto the computer. Then to get the computer signal from the desktop here and have it show up on the screen, I come back to my touch panel controller. And on the left-hand side, there's a list of things that we can send to the projector. I'm going to go ahead and hit PC, and that's going to allow the PC to be shown up on the big screen. On the right-hand side of the teacher station is the document camera. The power button is in the left-hand side here. I'm going to press the power button until the light turns green. Then it takes just a second for it to cycle through its power-up phase. When this light goes a solid green, then you know that everything's ready to go. The zoom and the focus are over here if you do need to adjust those. And then to get the document camera to show up on the big screen, I come back to the touch panel controller and I press the document camera button. Then anything I show on the document camera is going to go ahead and show up on the screen. Next to the keyboard tray in the bottom of the teacher station here is the DVD VCR. If you need to play a VHS tape, go ahead and put it in on the right-hand side and press the video button. A DVD would be on the left-hand side and press the DVD button. Then make sure you come up to your touch panel controller again and press the DVD VCR button. That's going to play the DVD VCR, and then we'll use the front panel controls or the remote control located on the desk in order to play the DVD. If you needed to adjust the volume for a DVD that you're playing, or anything else, our volume control is located right here on the touch panel. Up is going to increase our volume, as you can see by the bar here, and down is going to decrease the volume. And those volume controls will be used for anything that you plug in, whether it's a video on the PC, a DVD, VHS, or anything else that you might plug in. We're going to use that volume. The other volume knob here is for our wireless microphone. Since this is a larger room, we have a wireless microphone here. And if I go to the top of the wireless microphone, I can flip it on until the light comes on. And now I'm talking into the microphone and our students can hear it through the sound system. I'm going to go ahead and use this volume knob to turn down the level of my voice or raise the level of my voice until it's at the right level. And then I can talk throughout my lecture. When I'm all done, I want to make sure and turn this microphone off because the batteries will drain even though there's nothing happening with the microphone. So let's make sure and conserve batteries by turning it off when we're done. If you needed to use the slide projector, there's a slide projector option on our touch panel controller here. Hit the slides button, load your slides into the tray and power it up, and then you can use the controls to show your slides to the class. All the different connections that you need to hook up your laptop are located here in the desktop in this trapdoor, including a power supply. So you can plug your laptop right in there. You don't have to rely on your battery or a cable that might be running across the floor. So I'm going to plug the video cable into the video card on my laptop. And then I'm going to plug the audio cable into the headphone jack. And I'll also note that any other device you have that has a headphone jack, like an iPod or an MP3 player, you can plug this into that device. And as long as you choose laptop on the controller, the audio and the video switch together. So anything that you would plug in here, if laptop was selected, you would hear through our sound system. So I'll go ahead and plug that in. And then I'll hit laptop on the controller so my laptop comes up on the screen. And right now my laptop did not come up on the screen. And the reason for that is I have not told my laptop that an external projector is connected. And the way I'm going to solve that issue is I'm going to hold down the function key on my Windows keyboard here in the bottom row, and then I'm going to press the F8 key. On some computers it brings up a nice little menu like on mine. On others you may have to scroll through the different modes by pressing F8 one or more times. I'm going to choose the duplicate mode so that whatever I'm showing on my computer is going to show up on the big screen. We also have a couple of environmental controls available here on the touch panel. On the bottom is our lighting presets. Right now we have it in exam mode, which would be all the lights on. There's also lecture mode and theater mode, and then lights powered on and powered off, and you can just go ahead and scroll through those options to adjust the lights. We also have the window shades control. If I press down on the window shades, it's going to start to bring the window shades down, and the window shades will keep going down until they stop or until I press the down button one more time, and that will freeze the window shades in whatever position that it was when I pressed that down button for the second time. The up button works the same as down. They'll go up until they've gone all the way up or until I hit the up button one more time and freeze them where they're at. When I'm all done with everything I've needed to do, in the upper right hand corner, the first thing we need to do when we're done is press the projector off button. It's going to ask if I'm sure I want to shut down the projector. I'll click yes. That will close the projector and turn it off, and it will help us to save the life of the projector bulb. Finally, here on the desktop is a written instruction sheet of what I've gone over with you on the video, and in the upper right hand corner are the names and phone numbers of the Academic Technology Services staff. If you have any questions or ever need any help with the technology, please give us a call and we're happy to help.